Hello and welcome to the Mighty Duck Podcast. Today you have me, Scott Sedgwick, joined by
me, Kevin Tarn,
me, Lucy Yearwood,
and me, Johan. Yay! Duck out.
Oh, great start. So we are now officially podcasters. I'm pretty sure that's the terminology, so we'll go with that.
I guess it is.
Rising from the ashes of an old podcast, but now we're on with a new, and that brings
a
us
new
on
great
to
name
first.
suggested by Jamie and voted for by the guys in the Facebook group.
Indeed.
Yep.
So what have we been playing this week, guys?
Well, I'll start. I've been playing absolutely nothing. I've actually given the Xbox a miss this week, so all I've been doing is watching Hannibal, which is absolutely amazing.
Okay.
You see, I started
Well, you
watching
guys-
that, but it was just a bit too depressing to carry on. I was like, all this death and it's just
That's
too
what I thought.
much.
But the more you get into it, the more you learn about Hannibal's character is brilliant. I love it.
Yeah, it was good from what I watched of it, but a bit too bleak.
I'm playing Saints Row 4.
Okay. Is that with the what is it called, the re-elected one, or with the Get Out of Hell?
Only God knows. No, it's just like running around doing crazy shit all the time. I mean,
It's just like an open world sandbox. It's not really a story, is it?
nah, kind of. I mean, I started the game and played it like GTA, kind of. It got a story, like a little bit of a story in the beginning, and then it drops you in the sandbox, and then I step in a car as you always do, and then I drive around, and it's like the worst driving mechanic I've ever had, like in a game ever.
That's because you're like given the ability to fly, isn't it? Though, so they're not expecting you to drive around and stuff.
And then
I remember I got Saints Row 3 with the Games of Gold thing. I played it for about an hour and I just couldn't deal with it. Not after playing GTA 5.
I thought that was the best one out of the series, to be honest. Saints Row 3.
Yeah, I like Saints Row 3 the best.
Okay, I'm on my own on this one.
Yeah.
I started playing Saints Row 4 on...
Nothing new.
I think it came out literally the month or a few weeks before GTA 5. And then GTA 5 came out. It was just like, okay, enough of this. So I've never gone back to it. I probably got like third way through the game, but it's just so ugly. It's honestly, they need to... because it's such a dark game as well, they need to sort out their engine on their next game or whatever, because it just looks a bit horrible, especially with GTA 5 coming out like a few weeks after. It was like shades of night and day between them, so it was alright.
Yeah, that was my one problem with Get Out of Hell. It was just so dark and not that nice to look at.
Yeah.
I mean, it was fun as hell, and I spent about 10 hours on it, but it was just not visually pleasing.
No, definitely not.
Anyway, with the point with the cars, because I didn't really get there, was 10 minutes later, you got an achievement or something. It was like, now you can run faster than cars.
Mm-hmm.
And then 5 minutes later, it was like, now you can jump higher than houses. So that kind of sets the tone for the game.
So it basically makes cars completely useless.
Yeah, exactly that.
It's just a silly game, yeah.
So what about you, Lucy? What have you been playing, watching?
Well, completed Apotheon. I think it was last week. Just been playing bits and bobs, but Apotheon on PS4, so good. Been looking forward to that game for so long.
Don't even know what that is.
Nope, neither do I.
You lot need to do your studying, man. It's great. It's like a 2D side-scrolling action RPG set in like ancient Greece. So it looks literally like Grecian pottery. If someone took that image and just ironed it out onto a 2D plane, and it's got all this great mythology in it and everything. But
do you like the old 2D side
any
scrollers?
platformer I'll play. I love platformers. I think it goes back to the days of like just playing Mario and stuff like that. But those are literally my favourite games. So, and this was really good. It was free on PS Plus as well. So, have any of you got PS4s or?
No, I'm still Xbox 360. I haven't really played it. I'm going to upgrade to Xbox One eventually.
Yeah.
It's just
it's on.
I've got to make the job.
It's on Steam.
So we said last year.
Yeah, I'm still waiting, mate.
Yeah. No.
What have you been playing, Scott? Anyway.
What have I been playing? A little game called Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate.
I see you posting that on Facebook. I don't even know what that is.
Might have overtaken my life over the weekend. Maybe. Little bit.
12 hours in one day, was it?
12 hours, like one session, yeah. And then over the course of 4 days, I've put 48 hours into it, so...
Yeah, I can tell you're definitely a student.
Oh, wow, yeah, just rub that in. But
Good
yeah,
times,
it's...
mate, good times.
There's something satisfying about jumping on a giant dragon's back and repeatedly stabbing it till it falls over, and then continually to hack at its tail till it falls off, just so you can grind that one item. Yeah, it's great. It's great fun.
Wow.
Is it like
But
adult
you have to be very
Pokemon?
patient with it, though.
Is it-
You don't really catch them. Well,
just
I
kill
suppose
them?
you can catch them. Yeah, you can catch
Okay.
or kill them.
Alright.
It's an adult Pokemon, basically, with dragons
Okay.
that spread viruses. But
I
I
would
have...
try to say Pokemon isn't for adults.
Well, it is, but...
Yes, that's exactly what... No, that's
Okay,
exactly
Dark
what we're saying.
Pokemon.
It's not for adults.
That was the easiest way.
But that doesn't stop any adults from playing it.
No, not at all.
And just twisting the law and making it a lot darker than it's meant to be.
Mm.
Come on.
Okay.
I'm looking at you, Ditter, fan theory about it being a cloned Mew. That's just messed up. That's just messed up. Kids should not be allowed to hear that shit. But I've
Yeah.
also been watching Community,
Oh.
and
Oh,
I-
I've never seen that either.
it's amazing. It's all the 5 series are on Netflix, and I just binged watched it, and
Okay.
it's so funny. It's probably the funniest show I've watched in a long, long time.
Is that the one that
Oh, the-
like it's been cancelled like 500 times or?
I think it got cancelled twice. I could be wrong, but now it's going to. It's now
Pretty
it's
sure
moved to.
500.
It's moved to Yahoo for
Oh.
its 6th series. So
Yahoo.
yeah,
What, they have their own TV streaming
apparently
service?
so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
So
That's
Is it
Probably that.
free or?
I have no idea. But
Oh, okay.
there's this thing called torrents, and that's exactly what I do.
Okay. Okay.
Not condoning
No,
piracy.
not
What?
at all.
What? No. It's a great start. Endorsing piracy on a film. No, it's a very good watch. If you've got Netflix, just binge watch the series. It's hilarious. They do a video game episode, which was great. There's a character who always constantly mentions films, and that's brilliant. And there's a subtle hint of racism from one of the older characters. And not that I condone racism, just putting that out there. And they got Justin Lin to direct a paintball episode, which was really fun. And then a parody Star Wars with another paintball episode.
Is Justin Lin
It's just
the
great.
Fast and Furious one? Has he done
Yeah.
Fast and Furious? Oh, okay.
Fast
Yeah, I
and
know
Furious
which
3,
one it
4
is
and
then.
5.
Okay.
Wait, did he do 6 as well? Did he do 6?
I
Yeah, he
can't
did do
remember.
6 because Justin Lin's
6.
directing. No, James Wong. No, not James Wong. The guy who did The Conjuring's directing the 7th one. Isn't it? So Justin Lin did
Yeah.
the 6th
It
one.
doesn't matter. There's like cars
It doesn't
driving
matter.
through buildings. It doesn't matter who directed them.
No, it doesn't. Just give me
Yeah,
Vin Diesel
that
on the
scene
rock.
was a bit
Exactly.
OTT.
That's all we need.
Yeah.
And bringing down a plane with grappling hooks wasn't OTT.
Nope.
Or robbing a bank with cars in the middle of Brazil was not over the top.
No,
No.
that could
No,
happen.
that's perfectly
Yeah.
reasonable.
They had a
Expected
pinky
Brazil.
toe in realism still. That was alright.
That's totally my everyday life. I mean, what else? What else do you do on a Friday night?
Play Monster Hunter, apparently. Guess I'm just the only one. But no, that's really what I've been doing over the past week. Boring, I know. Although I did just buy Sniper Elite
Oh,
free.
Alright. Yeah, because
Yeah,
it's on
for
there.
£10.
Oh, we'll get to that later.
We will get
to
to that later.
I thought that was
Will.
going to be a nice segue then, but
It was a very good segue. We should have gone on that.
that. We have an order.
We
Oh,
do,
that's
we
a
do.
segue. Well
Oh
done.
shit! No, you were
Well
doing a segue.
a friend of mine just had Sniper Elite appear in his Steam library out of nowhere. So
That's-
that's weird, but that happened.
Wow.
The
Just
more you
hoping
know.
for the best.
Anyway, let's get back to an order here. Is anyone going to say the numbers because I don't know the name of the numbers after it? I don't know the number.
1886.
1886.
Yeah, 1886.
Yeah, great.
Right. Let's talk about it. The game's only 5 hours long, apparently.
Apparently.
This is according, by the way, just to let people know, this is according to a YouTube playthrough where
Oh.
one guy posted it up, and people are saying, I've not watched it myself, but people are saying that he rushed through it, and that's why it was only 5 hours long. But what's your thoughts on it anyway?
I mean, even if I got like quite a lot of time to play games, I mean, I don't care really how long the game is, as long as it's good. I mean, I started like playing Alien Isolation, like the end of last year, and after like I don't know, like 10 hours, maybe not that much. I mean, I got just really bored with it, and
Mm.
I felt, if it was just short, it would have been great, but now it wasn't like that. And I feel like if they can make a short experience that's good, that's always better than, a long experience.
One that they've tried to pad. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, definitely. Because Alien Isolation was dragged on too long. I mean, the novelty sometimes wears off and it just becomes frustrating more than anything, and that was a pitfall that Alien Isolation fell into. I mean,
I think the reason for that though is because they tried to justify that
they
price
did.
tag.
They could have just put it as a £40 game though, but it would have still, it's been nominated for all these BAFTAs, regardless of its length. It could have won hands down. I mean, you're still thinking other people could be in a shoe in that simply because of those negativities surrounding Alien Isolation, that it was too long. If it was cut down, 3-4 hours, it'd be a no-brainer. That would win them all, so it's just a shame.
Exactly, they should just, the prices on games, they're set too, in stone too hard. Yeah. They should, knock a tenner off a game here, knock a tenner off a game there, and just sell a good game, do you know what I mean, instead of adding all this padding.
So, exactly, especially with digital games nowadays. I mean, they're £10 above, RRPs in retail as well, so it's even worse in that respect. But I just think, as just reiterating what Johan said, I mean, if the game's good, it doesn't matter how long it is, but it's just the price, really. The price should determine, not all the time, but the price should determine, really, if it's a single player only game and it's only 5 hours long, maybe just knock, even if it's just £5 off the RRP, then that's what it should be.
What if the game's bad and it's only 5 hours long?
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
I think we have another rad to hell on your hands when that happens. Because that was... Jesus, whoever bought that at £40 was just an idiot.
Which game's that?
At least the reviewer... what was it called? Ride to Hell, Retribution, or whatever it was called. Okay. Stupid motorbike one. That was broken and just a disaster. Ugh, terrible game. Never played it, but it's terrible. I'm with you all. I think if it is... He probably did rush at 5 hours. That seems a bit short for any game. Although they are going for that filmic thing, so maybe they wanted to keeping it close to.
Yeah, I just want to say that game is beautiful.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah,
I think it looks pretty. Do I care about it? No, not at all. I don't care. It should be something that interests me, but it really doesn't. But that's not the point. The point is, it's apparently only 5 hours, which I don't have a problem with if it is only 5 hours and it tells a good story and it gives you good gameplay. But I don't think the gameplay looks that good either. From what I've seen, it just doesn't look...
It looks like Gears of War, dare I say it.
Yeah.
Well, Gears of War has action in it. It goes from being a cinematic to gameplay, and I just don't know if... Maybe that's why it is only 5 hours, because it can't... I think the length depends on the type of game and the type of story you're telling. If you're telling a story using this filmic effect and then having some gameplay best in between, fair enough, 5 hours is probably good. And if the story's good and the setting, it's all immersive and stuff, if that's what it is, then if you're willing to pay £40-50 for it, then if that's what you're into there, fair enough. But you've got to make sure that's what you actually want and that's what you get. But we'll find out tomorrow when the review embargo lifts and people start telling about it. So at least the review embargo drops a day before the game comes out. So we have one YouTube video.
I think it's coming out at quite an unfortunate time. Not in terms of the calendar month or anything like that, but in terms of that, Sony's last PlayStation exclusive was Drive Club. So you've got all the flack of that. People do not exactly, and then you've got things like Evolve. People saying this is $60 plus 120 quid of DLC. I mean, people have just become more savvy to, okay, are these developers trying to screw us over, or are they actually giving us enough content? And so I think it's just coming at an unfortunate time.
So when does the DLC announcement come?
4 extra hours of gameplay.
I mean, how linear is it? I mean, is it how much side quests does it have? I mean, because that could be.
I think it's very. I think it seems like it's a totally linear thing that's telling one story. Okay. Basically, Gears of War freeing it.
Okay.
And Gears of War in general. Gears of War doesn't have side missions. What? Shut up, Scott.
But that had multiplayer. So that's what.
Does it not have multiplayer? I'm pretty sure it said something.
Does it have multiplayer?
No, I don't think it does.
It even has co-op.
I don't think.
Couch co-op or anything. Which is fine. I prefer my single player games, but when they're £50, it's not going to take me that long. I'll just wait for a price drop. I mean, you don't have to buy it straight
Give it a
away.
week, and there'll be a load of pre-owned copies in the shops.
I think the more worrying thing is that the fact, like, okay, yeah, maybe in 5 hours you might have been rushing it, whatever. It's the fact that I said there's no replay value, there's no new game plus. Like, so if it is only 8 hours, you do want more bang for your buck. If you play through the game and you play 8 hours of it, it's still like, it's not like The Last of Us. When I played that, I'd played it just for the story, and it's like, okay, the story's done, I'm never going to go through that again because I hate the gameplay in The Last of Us. I think it's terrible. But that's beside the point. The story and the performance is really good. The gameplay, not so much. I'd never play through it again.
See, that's one of those things. I never played The Last of Us. I watched it in a Let's Play and watched it as a movie, and I loved it. Maybe that's because I didn't have the gameplay, but I love that.
I mean, I like the gameplay personally, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I think it's not bad gameplay. I mean, it's
no.
worse, but
I just didn't
know.
enjoy it. That's all.
I mean, it's better than Uncharted, I think.
I
It's more
disagree with you there.
interesting, at least. And I mean, Uncharted is not really as good as telling a story, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think
I don't know.
everyone
I mean,
just
that's
looks
my
over the
opinion, at least.
gameplay, to be honest, because the story's so good. So, but yeah, I enjoyed the gameplay, but you're right, it's not the best. You're right in that respect.
So as long as the order has fun gameplay, then okay, that 8 hours might be worth it. But from what I've seen, I don't think I'd pay £50 for a mix between cinematics, QTs, and a little bit of gunplay, which is what everyone said from previews and stuff. So it's not me just coming out of bullshit with that. It's an educated guess, but if it turns out to be something different, then yeah, I'm all for it, and I'll probably pick it up when I get a PS4 anyway. But
It's just not immediately.
Right now, the length don't bother me, because if it's a good game, the length doesn't matter at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But if it's a bad game and people are paying £50 for a bad game that's short, then it's a problem.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But right now, it's not a problem.
So we just gotta wait for tomorrow for those reviews. And
Yeah,
if it's
that'll be
bad, we'll just
interesting.
have to pick it up on a sale. Speaking of sales,
Oh!
I dropped the mic, shall I?
Xbox is having a massive sale, and it's probably the first one of its kind on these new generation consoles, because the prices are freaking rock bottom. So if you haven't picked up Limbo, get it for £3.25. If you haven't played Sniper Elite 3, £10, not that bad. Halo Master Chief Collection is going to be £24 on weekend. What?
That's 4 games.
It's
£20.
insane.
I don't even like Halo, but £20, that's a bargain.
So the good thing about this sale as well, they've dropped the prices not just for gold members, but for regular members as well. It's not as big, the discount, but I'm glad they dropped.
It's still a
I'm glad
discount?
they dropped the prices for people with gold and people without gold.
This is why digital's a good thing, because we can have these sales. And I know PS4 have done those flash sales things where things go cheap as well, but this is a lot of content. I mean, even Activision are getting on it. Destiny's £38. Granted, I'd never buy Destiny, and I hate Destiny, and we're not going to go back onto that.
We'll go through that run again.
Yeah, but still, £38 if you haven't played it, and I don't know what it is in stores, but if you want it, it's there for £38. And a lot of season passes are on sale as well, which is a good thing to see.
Yeah, I saw the Alien Isolation one, isn't it?
£22 for Alien Isolation on its own, which is just, if you haven't played it, I suppose it's worth £22.
I think there's a game on there as well with a discount of 85%, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
It's catching up to Steam.
It is catching up to Steam. That's what I mean. If this digital ecosystem carries on, which it is, because the data's there, it's 45% of sales are now digital in day one. I think. I'm pretty sure I read that. That could be a thing. It's a thing. I'm saying it's a thing.
It's good for the developers though, because there's less pre-owned copies of games going out there, isn't there? And people are
Exactly. It's brilliant. There's no reselling. It's you buy that copy, it's yours.
They just need to start selling them at $59.99 in the first place.
That is true.
That is absolutely ridiculous. The price difference is crazy.
Yeah.
That's what I love about the Sniper Elite 3. It was like £50 down to £10. It's like, well, in stores it's like £40, but I'll take that.
Problem now is just bigger hard drives, because you ain't got room to install all your games.
Well, it's like, I don't have that problem. I have a 2 terabyte plugged in.
Yeah.
So
I've got a 3 terabyte after like having my Xbox One for like 3 months, and that's it.
Can you
So?
Can you install games on like external hard drives?
Yeah,
you can. Okay.
As long as it's
there's no
You don't have to take your Xbox
3.0
apart.
USB. No, you don't have to do that.
That's right.
It's external.
Although I would do that.
I mean, you
but
could try, but warranty would be void straight away. So
Really good. It's a good sale. It's a good sign. Hopefully Sony will have one of them soon, and then I'll just be like, well, I'll buy that and that and that and that and that.
Yeah, Xbox is doing quite well, aren't they, at the moment, considering the bad start they had.
yeah, definitely.
It wasn't a bad start. It was an abysmal start. It was a false start, if anything. Jesus Christ.
Well, Phil Spencer took over and he's come to the rescue, hasn't he?
Yes.
Our Lord and Saviour, Phil Spencer.
In Phil
All
we
Phil
trust.
Waiting
Yep.
waiting for all the Phil Spencer memes instead of Gaben.
One day it'll happen,
One day.
especially if someone announces a new Banjo-Kazooie at E3.
So,
I don't think anyone wants that game.
Didn't they
Nah.
like announce like some guys who left Rare were gonna make some kind
A
of
spiritual successor,
spiritual
yeah.
successor? Yeah.
But I'm always skeptical about that stuff because it's not the same.
Mhm.
People are relating to the character of Banjo, not just the way it was. I mean, it'll be great to have another 3D platformer in the vein of Banjo-Kazooie, but they still exist anyway. Just go to a Nintendo platform, you can find pretty fun
Yeah.
ones there
Mm.
anyway. But if a Banjo-Kazooie game's announced this year, I'll be happy. But I'm pretty sure we're going to get Battletoads before we get Banjo-Kazooie.
Boy, 'cause
Or
the
we get
t-shirt.
both, because of the t-shirt, and also Battletoads is amazing. Really hard.
Yeah.
I love Battletoads.
Right, anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
So, we have a new
Yes.
segment that will run every week called... Do you know what it's called?
The Quacking Quiz.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I came up with that by myself.
That's
Right.
a quacker.
Right, all it is 5 quick questions to you guys based on movies and games. So, the rules are, all you have to do is call out if you know the answer. The first person to tell me the correct answer gets a point. There are 5 points up for grabs. If we get a tie, there will be a deciding question. The winner wins absolutely nothing, but glory and the title MVD, which stands for Most Valuable Duck. There we go.
Ooh.
Oh. Surely the loser should be the ugly duckling.
Oh no, it's not
But,
that. Why are you being that nasty?
Oh.
Right,
I like
are you
it.
ready, guys?
Yes.
Right, get your thinking hats on. So, the first question. What was the name of the last Gears of War's game?
Oh, I
Gears of
know,
War
I know.
Judgment.
Oh, Scott.
Oh,
Scott with it first. He gets
Oh,
the
do we
point.
say the answer or?
Yep, just shout
okay,
it out. Just shout
okay.
it out.
Oh, okay.
So, next one. Number 2. What is John McClane's catchphrase from the Die Hard movies?
Yippee-ki-yay.
Yeah!
Yay. I don't want to say the rest.
So that's 1 to Lucy, 1 to Scott. Right, number 3. This one's a bit harder, right? In the game Metal Gear Solid, who is the twin brother of Solid Snake?
Liquid Snake.
Yo, Scott. Come on, Johan. You can do it. It's 2-1.
I can do it. I know I can do it.
Right, number 4. Who plays Mario in the 1993 film Super Mario Bros?
God.
Nope. Nope.
I know it's bad.
Come on, you should
Isn't
know
that
this one.
enough?
Some geezer with a moustache.
I mean, it's before my time. Come on,
How young are
guys.
you? Like 17?
I don't know that.
I'm only 17,
Oh
guys. Come
wow,
on.
that makes me feel old.
No? No one know it?
Nope.
I don't know the name.
Bob Hoskins.
Yeah, I was going to get that, obviously. It's my next guess other than no.
Right, so if Lucy gets this one, it's a draw and we go to a tiebreaker. So, number 5. Which PlayStation 2 game, released in 2003, was banned by several countries and implicated by the media in a murder due to its graphic content?
Oh,
Manhunt.
Oh, Scott! MVD! You know what that means now, Scott? You've got to come back on and defend your title.
Well,
Yep.
I suppose. If you... Yeah, okay. No, can't I just leave? Can't I just do a rock? I'm out of here. I've got my title. I won't come back for that.
Right,
I think that's
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll read out the decider question, see if any of you guys know it. Right,
Okay.
it's a really easy one, so whoever calls out first comes second. Right, you ready? In video games, what colour is Pac-Man?
Yellow.
Yellow.
Oh, Lucy was there first. It might have been the delay, but Lucy was there first.
Oh, I get that.
Well, coming second is. Well.
Better than last. Sorry.
Well,
Well,
that was a thing.
That was a
And it
thing.
is going...
That was good.
That was
I
a
enjoyed
thing.
that.
yes.
That was fun.
I'm gonna become a swan next week.
Jag kunde inte ens
Look at me now. But I'm gonna get you.
Right, now we're moving on. We've actually got a competition for the guys listening. So, 2 of our duck hunters, Joel Tricky and Michael Keeling, were kind enough to donate us some games. We've got some PC games. We've got Fez, Galactic Civilization 2, Monaco, and Limbo for the PC to give away. And we've also got a Vita game collection, which includes Worms Revolution Extreme, Lost E Ultra, and Ollie Ollie. I've never heard of Ollie Ollie, so I don't know what that is. But
Skateboarding game.
yeah, we've got those to give away. So all you've got to do in the comments section under this podcast is come up with a tagline for the Order 1886, taking into consideration the news about it this week. So just try and come up with something funny. And we've got 5 games to give away, so what we'll do is we'll pick the 5 best, and then the funniest can have first pick, and so on and so on.
Okay.
There we go.
Those are
So
some
there you
good
go.
games.
Real life prizes.
Real life prizes.
Even though
for the
they're
first time.
digital.
I promised them, didn't I, in that video? We got some real life prizes.
Even though they're digital.
Yeah,
So-
sorry.
Oh,
They're sort of real life.
almost real life. Yeah.
Digital real life.
Can I participate? No.
Yeah, you can. That's fine, yeah.
Yay! So it's a new year this year, and it's the first podcast for us in 2015, and that means that we're probably and hopefully looking forward to something this year. So yeah, what are you looking forward to? Kevin, you can start.
Oh, you would put me on the spot, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Definitely Age of Ultron. I think that's my movie that I'm looking forward to. I cannot wait for that movie. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Who's that saying it? Is that you, Scott?
No. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm properly looking forward to that. Games-wise, The Division, if it's out this year. Has it been announced yet for this year?
I'm pretty sure they said it's coming this year.
Yeah, in the earnings call they said it's coming this year.
I hope so,
But
because
until
that
it gets
is the
delayed,
game.
because that's Ubisoft, isn't it? So.
Yeah, that's the game that's actually going to make me actually finally buy a next-gen console. Or a current-gen console. It's still next-gen.
And then it ends up being another Watch Dogs.
Oh, don't say that. Please don't say that.
I'm sorry.
My hopes are so high for that game, it's unreal.
But what if in the Division you have to go to a spire?
Climb it. Set up a radio tower or something. I guarantee you got to do that, actually. That's definitely going to be part of the game.
If that happens, I'm just going to be done with Ubisoft. Stop making the same game!
Yeah, so those are my 2 main I'm looking forward to this year. What about you guys?
Lucy, Johan,
yeah.
you guys can go.
Johan, you go first.
I'm looking forward to Just Cause 3 actually. It's
Hell
I mean, it's maybe not that kind of game you look forward to, but I really just sunk in too many hours on it. I played it on PS3 first now, and now on PC as well. And I'm maybe one of the few people who even finished the story in that game, so yeah.
I never finished the story of Just Cause 2, I just blew up
No.
so many stuff.
Nah, I know, that's most people can.
Is there a story in it? I didn't even know there was.
Blow up I think blow up stuff is the story.
Yeah, that's kind of the story. I mean, that's most of the mission is like blow up a tank or something. So yeah, it's kind of safe.
I did love Just Cause 2 and I can't wait for Just Cause 3 also.
I mean,
it's good.
It looks so good too. I mean, we've only seen like screenshots of it, but I mean the graphics looks amazing, and I mean like more than one grappling hook. I mean that's just gonna create chaos as always. And
Especially if they
Yeah.
manage to patch in multiplayer. Because on
Yeah.
PC that is so much fun. Oh,
they're not gonna make I don't think they're gonna make like multiplayer from the start. So it's gonna be like some kind of community. Like with the
effort.
second
I
one.
don't care. The second one was hilarious in multiplayer, so if the
Yeah.
third one, they managed to get that going. That's awesome.
Yeah,
So,
but
yeah.
it took like 3 years, so
I can wait. Maybe.
yeah, I suppose.
But yeah, Just Cause 3 is a great one.
Yeah.
Great game.
What else? I'm looking forward to. I know it's something. You go first, Lucy, or before. I'll think of
Okay.
something.
I'll give you some time to think.
Yeah.
I'm just looking forward to like all the little indie games, to be honest. I mean, indies are my favourite. I mean, I don't really get much time to play games nowadays, so all these big games, whether they're 5 hours like The Order or 12 hours like Uncharted or whatever, it's getting harder and harder to fit them all in. So just like the smaller indie games. I mean, you've got games like Firewatch coming out, games like I don't know, The Witness. Hopefully.
Is that Jonathan Blows?
Yeah, that's Jonathan Blows. I'm not sure if it will actually come out this year. I mean, think it's been in development 6 years already, and I think they are struggling. Apparently, they've got like 700 puzzles in their game already.
Jeez.
And they're just
It does look awesome,
Yeah.
though, I must admit. From what we've seen, I do
it looks
really want a
promising.
PS4 for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think probably
Which
late this year, early next year maybe. So we've got a lot of time. But
So, yeah.
just stuff like Ori and the Blind Forest. That's another one. Everybody's gone to the Rapture.
Yeah.
So many little games that I'm just looking forward to. I mean, now that Apotheon's come out, like, that's going to be up there in my top favourite games of the year, but these ones, they're probably going to be even better than that, so. Yeah, Johan, did you remember the game?
Well, I don't think it's gonna come out this year, but Star Wars Battlefront. If it
I think it's coming out this year.
No.
I think it's going to drop in time for the movie.
Nah.
But they could just wait to like the second movie. That's what I'm thinking, because I mean,
Yeah.
we haven't seen anything, and like it was last year, I think. They just showed like a tech demo, and
Exactly. They've had a year.
I mean, I almost hope they're gonna push it, because I mean, you see, if you think about like Battlefield 4 and the state of that, and I mean, that's, at least what they said was because it was rushed. So, I mean, if they're gonna do the same thing, Star Wars, I mean,
When would that come out, though, if it was to come out this year? Would it come out
I think they could
between
do it in
Tomb
December.
Raider, Uncharted, Halo 5? You've got so much competition this year, I think they'll be better
Yeah.
off next year anyway.
But it's Battlefront. Everyone loves Battlefront. I mean, everyone loves Halo, but
but I mean,
Yeah, but I don't think
it's
it's as...
exclusive too. So I mean, you can't really.
I just don't think it's as, popular and as hard hitting as those. And I mean, yeah, if they got it, between like when the film's coming out, the first and second, drum up the hype with the first film, and then in between the first film and the second film, maybe the second film coincides with the game. I think they'd do much better then, to be honest. But I think just where they are in development, I don't think they're anywhere near getting it through. Because if you think like Amy Hennig only joined the team like last year, the story's probably not even all the way done yet. So, let alone.
I didn't think she was working on Battlefront. I thought she was working on
Or is
something
it
else.
is it another Star Wars game?
I think it is another Star Wars game. I
How
don't
many
think it's
are there?
Battlefront. Wait, I know Visceral are working on one, aren't they? I'm pretty sure Visceral are working on a Star Wars game.
They need to bring that 1313 back, or whatever it's called. That looked really
Oh,
good.
the Boba Fett game, yeah. Oh, that's still crushing that was just cancelled. That was brutal, that. I was,
the tech
Yeah,
level
that
on
looks
game
really
was
good.
brilliant.
Yeah.
yeah. So can I tell you what I'm looking forward to this year?
No. Next one. I'm joking.
I'm just heartbroken now.
Go for it.
It's a little film called Jurassic World.
Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot about Jurassic World.
Shit, I forgot about those.
Yeah, Jurassic World. And the inevitable movie tie-in that comes onto a mobile device about making your own dinosaurs. I hope that happens. That would be fun.
What about the
No, but it's-
Lego game? The Lego.
Oh yeah, the little trailer with the Lego cups and the Lego T-Rex and its jaw. Oh god, it was amazing. I was just like, I'm sold. I'll pre-order that now.
I mean, I don't
Just take
care
it on my
about
list.
Lego Jurassic World, like that part, but it says it's got the first 3 films in it. So a Lego minifigure Jeff Goldblum. I mean, come on, who doesn't want that really? And a Sam Neill.
Everyone wants that.
Exactly.
It's just a fact. But apart from Jurassic World, there's a few other movies like Age of Ultron, that little thing. Chappie, Tomorrowland, and Furious 7. Holy crap, I can't wait for Fast and Furious 7.
Statham versus The Rock. That is like
It's great.
that is just
Who cares?
testosterone. I need to see it.
But in terms of games, like Johan said, Just Cause 3, can't wait for that. That Twisted Fire starter trailer was great. It was fire everywhere, and then him with a little Gladys suit going, I'm a guy flying in a scorpion suit. What else? Witcher 3. Oh my god, I can't wait for Witcher 3.
I've still got The Witcher 2 that I got with the Games of God. I've not even touched it.
I don't want to.
I love the
'cause
Witcher series.
I just think it's going to be too long.
That's what I was thinking. It's going to be really hard to learn. I don't know if I can
Yeah.
be bothered.
It comes out in time for summer when I have plenty of time to do
Yeah,
nothing but
it's
play
the
it.
student.
True.
It's great.
Rub it in.
I will, because I'll be playing Witcher 3. What else comes out this year that I'm looking forward to? I was going to say Evolve, but that came out and it was pretty meh. I didn't buy it because I was like, I don't want to.
I
That's
was
good. A
never
game's going
interested
to
in
drop
that.
up.
It just didn't appeal to me.
It's
I think that's the sort of game where you need what is it, 4 or 5 people on the same wavelength. You've got to find the time, and
Exactly.
it's just a lot of effort. Yeah.
It looked like very much like a PC game to me more than a console game. I don't know if that was just me, but
No,
I think it would find an audience on PC more than it would on console.
Is it on
Because
PC?
console gamers seem to... Yeah, it's on PC. I think console gamers move on a lot more than PC gamers do. PC gamers have dedicated fans for certain games. That'll just religiously play that, whereas
we're
console
just
gamers...
fickle fanboys.
Yeah.
I mean, most of my buddies who play PC games, they pretty much play like Go, Counter-Strike Go. I mean, that's from 2012, and I mean, there's still like millions of people playing it every day. It's crazy.
Well, it's got a massive esports following, but I mean, like as long as your game has mod support and you have a modding community, the game's never going to die. Look at Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2. They're still going, and they came out, 2012 was Left 4 Dead 2 on it? But yeah.
what about Ant-Man?
Fallout 4. Oh, what about Ant-Man?
Yeah. I'm very meh on that at the minute.
I'm excited for it. I love Paul Rudd.
I do like Paul Rudd, but
he's a babe. But
that trailer.
I enjoyed the trailer. I'm still salty over Edgar Wright because it's his baby at the end of the day. He spent 8 years working on that film, and his directing style is so unique. I mean, look at Scott Pilgrim. Jesus Christ, there's nothing like Scott Pilgrim out there.
I've not seen Scott Pilgrim in a long time, but I do remember loving that film when I watched it.
The fight scenes in that are amazing, so just imagine it with a guy who could... I mean, Edgar Wright's test footage is just a testament to how good that film would have been, where he's just like throwing a guy over his shoulder and he's like punches his tooth out.
So awesome.
So I'm excited for it because it's part of the Marvel universe. It's after Age of Ultron, or is it? Probably is. Who knows what the timeline's going to be after Age of Ultron. Yeah. I'm excited for Paul Rudd to have a big movie under his belt. Apart from Anchorman, because it's not really his thing. People don't really bring out Paul Rudd's character from Anchorman. So I'm glad that everyone can be like, oh look, Ant-Man, Paul Rudd, Scott Lang, great, yay! He's finally got a break.
Yeah, true.
I mean, he's brilliant in his little role in Perks of Being a Wallflower as well, which he's in that. If you haven't seen that, you should probably see that. It's a brilliant movie starring Emma Watson, Logan Lerman, and Ezra Miller, who is the Flash. So not only is the Flash in that movie, Ant-Man's in that movie too.
Cool.
And possibly Spider-Man. Segue. Oh, that is a great. That was great.
I was going to say it's got some good Marvel movies coming out this year. Speaking of Marvel, yours was better.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciated. So Spider-Man is going to be in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, guys. It happened. We won. The internet did a thing.
When you say we won, you mean the fanboys won, because I really didn't give a flying hoot. I was trying to work my language there.
Yes, the fanboys won.
Yeah, because
if you want to be like that,
I am not really a fan of Spider-Man. I know. I used to be a fan of Spider-Man, like the PlayStation 1-2 days when I used to play the games, but the movies, they really turned me off him. He just seemed like a moody emo kid that just...
I mean, for starters, I'd be a bit worried if you were turned on by Spider-Man, Kev, but...
you know what I mean.
But yeah, no, the movies have not been brilliant. I mean, Spider-Man 2 is amazing, and I love Spider-Man 2. The Amazing Spider-Man reboot can just be forgotten because... No.
It's like mixing Spider-Man with Twilight, seriously. That's what I felt at least.
Wow, brilliant.
That is an insult.
But no, I mean, Andrew Garfield did a great job as Peter... No, not as Peter Parker. He didn't do a great job as Peter Parker. He did a great job as Spider-Man. But other than that, the movie just was total dog shit and never existed. And it was... Alright, the thing is, it got rebooted because Sam Raimi wanted to wait till 2012. Like he wanted the film to be out in 2012 for his fourth one. And then ended up getting fired because Sony were like, no, we're going to rush out the door. And then Sony rebooted it for the licensing. And guess when Amazing Spider-Man came out? 2012. So it's basically an unnecessary reboot. And now he's getting rebooted again because Marvel don't want... it's so confusing and stupid.
It was only 5 years between the last Spider-Man 3 and then the Andrew Garfield one. It's like,
exactly. And that's what Sam Raimi wanted to do. Sam Raimi wanted to have a year off of doing Spider-Man and just doing his own thing and then come back and be like, look, we'll do this and we'll get it out in time for 2012. I mean, John Malkovich was going to be Vulture. I mean, who would have... I'd love to have seen that. That would have been brilliant.
I do like John Malkovich.
Well, we get him killing zombies in Call of Duty, so I suppose somehow... Yeah, me too, man. Me too.
Bad taste in my mouth, Advanced Warfare, and I'm not going into that again either. That's a rant for another.
No, Advanced Warfare is... I mean, let's just not go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, stick with Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man. So, no, I'm excited for the prospect of him finally being in the cinematic universe. I'm not looking forward to Sony having final creative control over his character, but maybe we can finally get...
I don't think Sony will, you know. I think that's just so Sony doesn't lose face. I think they're leaving it to Marvel, and they're going to let Marvel take the creative lead, and then when they make their own movie, Marvel are going to help them with that.
Oh yeah, I think Marvel will help him. I mean, they can't just be like, oh look, here's a great Spider-Man that we set up in Civil War, and then him have his own movie and it's absolute crap. Because, I mean, they have confirmed that his movie's still going to be part of the cinematic universe.
Yeah.
So, they've got a lot riding on it. Like, they've only had one miss and one okay movie with all the movies they've done. Because Iron Man 2 was just not great.
No, that's terrible.
The Hulk was only okay. I mean, looking back on it, I like it a lot more than I did when I watched Incredible Hulk.
Which one is that, the first one?
Well, the first one's Ang Lee's in it in part of the universe.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But, the one with Ed Norton.
Yeah, I like that one. The one with Ed Norton.
Yeah, I like it, but a lot of people just regard it as okay, so it's like, well... I mean, a lot of people don't like Iron Man 3 either, which just... Let's not
I've never even watched it.
The more I've watched it, the more I like it. First time I didn't like it, second, third time I started to like it.
I loved it, because it was so Shane Black. And I was like, yeah, that's good. Fair enough. You did something different, which a lot of people don't do. Yeah, but apart from Spider-Man, it's a good thing, I hope, down the line. I mean, they did move a lot of movies back for it, and it's still Thor's place, which is kind of... I get why they did it, but it's like, you know, come on, you have this third Thor film. It's Thor's trilogy. You're closing up his trilogy, but you're moving for... Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's going to work out in a way that we can't see coming, but I'd much rather have seen Thor Ragnarok than Spider-Man for the third time being rebooted. In my lifetime.
I didn't think the Thor movies were great either, to be fair. The first one was alright, but the second one is a bit of a... I think that was a bit of a miss.
Yeah, you think I like the second one a lot? Well, I like most of the second one a lot. Kat Dennings, I just can't stand her.
If it wasn't for Loki, the films would be
Loki saves those films. Like, Tom Hiddleston, man, he's such a great actor. I think we can all agree on that.
Yeah, but when I see him in other films now, I just see Loki.
He's in Crimson Peak, which
that's
comes
what
out this year.
That's what I saw the trailer for, and I just saw Loki standing there.
Yeah, I guess it kind of could be typecast now. Yeah, but yeah, I can't wait.
Any of these films.
Crimson Peak,
You're missing out.
Guillermo del Toro's new movie. It's gonna be great. Should all go and see it. Support Guillermo del Toro. Do it. He's a great guy. He plays Bioshock Infinite with his daughter.
But didn't he make Pacific Rim? Pacific Rim's terrible.
He what?
It's terrible. I can't stand it. I hate Pacific Rim.
Just gonna leave the podcast.
Just gonna hang up.
Damn, you don't know what you're talking about!
I seem to have very different taste from everyone else. It's one thing I've learned.
No, I think I do as well. I don't like any of the Marvel films apart from X-Men.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't like Interstellar that much.
Nah, Interstellar was not great.
Okay.
Too long.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm not much for space movies in general. I don't know. They're just...
I bet Gravity.
Don't appeal.
Gravity was just existing. It kind of lost me when she got like blown up in a spacecraft for the second time. It's like, how unlucky can one woman be?
Gravity to me is just one of those films where you watch it once is enough.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I can agree with that too.
I love how we've gone from Spider-Man to Gravity.
Always happens, mate. We never stay on topic.
Of course,
try my best, but it just don't happen. Well, anyway, shall we move on?
To the releases that are coming out this week in the UK.
Games.
I
feel
like there should be an intro.
Are you doing it, Scott, or shall I?
I have not got a list, so I think you can go with that.
Our games being released this week is The Order 1886. So, talked about that. Dead or Alive 5 Last Round for PS4 and Xbox One.
Woo!
Anybody interested?
No.
I like Dead or Alive. I mean,
I don't even know what it is.
But
is it a fighting game?
Yeah. I'm a fan of fighters, but I don't know if I'll pick it up on launch. I think I'll wait till it goes down.
That's fair enough. And the final one is American Truck Simulator for the PC. You're going to get that, Joe?
Yeah! Of course.
That's Johan there. There you go, Johan's jam.
Getting my wheel. He's got to go grab computer, like, driving wheel, and I'm going to sit there.
I've never got them games. Truck simulators. Like, where does the fun come from?
I don't know. I mean, I had a friends with like a LAN party, and then we used to buy each other games for like in the LAN party. So like you play these games, and then everyone used to got each other like bad simulator games for fun. And then you just mess around in them. I don't know. They're like usually pretty buggy, so you can just like do whatever.
I suppose.
There's,
Make your own fun.
sometimes there's crazy mods too, but I don't know.
I mean,
Not
I
that
think the
many.
best example of a simulator game was the
Go.
train simulator zombie nightmare thing that I saw. It's,
That sounds
I don't
insane.
understand.
Train Simulator Zombie Nightmare. Are you
I don't
making
know
this
if
up?
that's... No, there's like a Halloween expansion for a train simulator that gives you a spooky train, and I was like, it's a train simulator, but you're going wacky with it. And then that's when I realised I shouldn't PC game.
Yeah.
I
The
can't wait
mods
for
on
Goat
PC are
Simulator.
crazy.
Goat Simulator on Xbox One. That's what I'm waiting for.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
And then the
Eventually.
novelty will wear off after 5 minutes. You'll be like, why
Oh
the
yeah,
hell did I buy
definitely.
this? Well, anyway, moving on to movies being released this week. A Black Cat, which got really, really, really bad reviews in the US. Made like literally no money at all. Anybody interested in seeing it?
Not a clue what it is.
It's
Nor do I
got Ford in
care.
it.
Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
Eh? Oh. Nah, I'm not a fan of him per se. So.
Alright, we've got also Kate coming out with Jennifer Aniston.
And Anna Kendrick, and I'm looking forward
Apparently
to that.
Jennifer Aniston should have been nominated for an Oscar for this film. There was talk about
Yeah.
it, that she's so good in it.
It was the last who got the last from Big Eyes and Hair were up for the 5th nomination spot or something. So obviously the last from Big Eyes won out, but yeah, it looks quite interesting. It's got Anna Kendrick in it, so I'm gonna see it regardless because she's my wife. I mean, what?
Your future one. Also this week we've got Predestination. Anyone seen that?
No.
Nope.
Final
Nope.
Destination.
Yeah.
Is that a
Sounds
a
like a
prequel to
prequel
Final
to
Destination?
No, it's a film
Predestination.
with Ethan Hawke. It's meant to be a really good time travel movie.
I like Ethan Hawke. Wait,
It's alright.
in it? Yeah, he's alright. Yeah,
I
it is
like
Ethan Hawke. I like
Also,
yeah, it
this
was
week
the one on the page.
is The Wedding Ringer with Kevin Hart,
Hmm.
which is meant to be pretty funny.
That's the fake wedding best man
Yeah,
thing,
where he
innit?
buys him
Yeah,
as the best man.
does look quite funny. Got him.
Should be a good movie.
He is trying to steal Zach Galifianakis' shtick a bit, but I think it'll be quite fun to go and see and just have a laugh at.
And the final film out this week is Project Almanac. Now, I am a big fan of found footage movies. I love the first Paranormal Activity. I love Blair Witch. I love Cloverfield. So I'm really interested in seeing this one,
High
seeing what it's
five,
like.
yeah.
Yeah.
It looks interesting, but it just looks like another one of those teen movies that I don't want to see.
See, I've been hearing reviews from the US, and they've actually said it's well, there's mixed ones. Some people are saying it's good, some people say it's bad. But I think found footage fans like it.
It's the Michael Bay
Yeah.
one, isn't it? Is it
It's
his studio?
Produced. Michael Bay
Yeah,
produced.
produced, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you fans of found
I'm-
footage? No.
I'm a massive fan of found footage. Blair Witch Project's probably one of my... Well, I mean, now looking back on it, it's terrible, but at the time when I first watched it was when I was 7, and holy crap, that film scared the living hell out of me.
It still
And
does.
do you know what? Nothing happens in that movie.
It doesn't.
It's just in your head, and that is the best type of horror. Found
Or
footage
the
movies.
worst.
No,
the
they're the
worst.
best. Like, that sense of like the imagination is the scariest thing in the world. When you don't see
Oh, yeah.
the creature, you don't actually see it with your eyes. It's so much more scarier to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that terrifies me. It's like a lot of times there's a movie called The Innkeepers, and a lot of times throughout this movie, it's like it plays the scene on just a bit too long, so you think something's gonna happen, and then you're like, holy crap, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? And then nothing happens, but you've got yourself so worked up, you're like, oh my god, thank god nothing happened. And then 2 minutes later, something will happen, and you're just like, no, I'm done. I love Innkeepers, it's great.
That's what I
You
was
should all
like
go
with
and
the
see it.
first Paranormal Activity. Those nighttime scenes, because I was watching it in the
Oh,
dark, and
God,
every
yeah.
time the nighttime scene came on, I had to get up, turn the light on, and sit back down, and I had to have the light on to watch the nighttime scenes.
Yes.
I saw that in cinemas, and that is one of the at midnight, and that was one of my most just being around so many people on the edge of their seat, just like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? And then sometimes nothing happens, or then there's something really good that happens, and everyone's scared at the same time. It's just something
It's just
else.
knowing something's coming, and you don't know what. I
Yeah.
love
Has
that.
anyone seen the second one?
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah,
actually thought
I
that
like
was
the
quite
second-
funny when she was getting dragged down the stairs.
In the second one,
I
was
think
that
I was
one as
the
well,
only
where all
one.
the kitchen furniture went onto the roof?
Yeah.
and fell down?
Yeah.
It just
yeah.
went bang. It was-
No,
I
I
found
mean,
that more
the first
funny,
two I can tolerate. I actually like the first two.
Yeah,
to
but
an
the
extent.
third, I
But
think
after
they
after
were
the
just
second
taking
one,
it
I'm
to the
just
next
it's
like,
level.
really silly after that.
Yeah.
But they still make so
the-
much money though, so and it can't cost a lot to make, can it? Surely, so
no, the first
no
one
one's
like
winner.
broke records. I'm sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was. I'm pulling these numbers out of the air, but I think it was like 50,000 to make, or probably less than that.
Yeah,
And it made
it's really
millions and
cheap.
millions.
So
Yeah,
I
I mean,
don't
because there was
know.
so much hype around the first one. Like,
Aren't
just,
they up to
I
like
re-
8 or something? No.
Almost.
they've done 4, and then they had a spin-off, so that means technically it's the 6th one that comes out this year.
It's like The Land Before Time. They just keep going, isn't it? But if it's making money, don't get it.
they're
It'd be straight to
streaming
DVD soon enough, surely.
Yeah, definitely.
It was on a budget of 15,000.
15,000.
15,000, and it made 193 million.
Oh my! See, this is what you want to do if you want to make a movie for the cinema. Make a found footage movie.
Yeah. Get on
Make
it.
so
Scott.
much money.
Make us all millions.
If you're an amateur,
Yeah.
make a found footage movie.
I'm not making a found footage about Slender Man. No, what? No, that's not
If you are Scott, I've got to see this. I want to see it.
it's currently in pre-production.
When you're finished, I want to link to that thing.
I will.
wanna watch
Don't
it.
worry. Don't worry. I'll tease it. I'll tease it out. Don't worry.
Were you a fan of Cloverfield then? I prefer Cloverfield to Godzilla.
Oh yeah, because Godzilla was trying to do the look, we're edgy and not gonna show everything, but it just didn't work because it was a big movie and everyone just wanted to see a giant dinosaur rip other giant dinosaur apart, but that never happened until like the end of the movie. But yeah, I love Cloverfield. I can't really watch it back now because it's just kind of like I already know what's gonna happen, but it's still a good watch if you haven't seen it. And I love the end to Cloverfield, where you see him at the theme park and then you see the thing dropping into the sea and it's like, oh my god, that's how it started.
What was that actual monster though? It looked like a big chicken.
It was a
What?
space chicken.
Like a plucked
What, the one
chicken.
in Cloverfield?
Yeah, it looked like a plucked chicken.
It's got the little.
Got
I remember
wings.
that. I remember it being just like a big dinosaur or something.
Yeah,
I
plucked
think
chicken.
the scariest part about Cloverfield is when they're in the subway and then those little things just come out.
See,
and I'm
that's
just
the bit I didn't like. That's the one bit of the film I didn't like because I think it
Really?
went away from the big creature thing.
like, big.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a fan of like little creepy crawly things that attack you. It's like no, I don't want that in my life. No, I could do without that. But yeah, I'm a massive fan of horror movies in general. Like I said, The Innkeepers is one of my favourite horror movies, and Blair Witch Project used to be one of my favourite movies. So yeah, and then Evil Dead's great. The Evil Dead remake was really good. I love the Evil Dead remake.
That girl creeps
All the-
in there, that.
Yeah.
Head pops out of the trapdoor. It's freaky, man.
It's terrifying. There's some of the stuff to do now. I mean, I think Evil Dead was probably the last good horror movie I saw. Oh, actually, no, I lie, because Babadook came out last year.
I've not seen that yet. I've still got to watch that.
That's a big one that plays on your own imagination, and that's why I love it so
What
much.
about
gonna
that
freak
one
me out
that's like The Ring, but with sexually transmitted diseases or whatever?
Oh, the
I
following.
haven't seen that
Something
yet,
like
and I
that.
really want. Yeah, I really want to see that
Yeah, I want to see
after
that after Tilly said.
after Tilly was on about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
It looks
this
scary.
sounds like my
I
kind of.
saw an advert for it, but jeez, I
I
couldn't
am
see
watching
that.
trailers for it because I hate watching trailers for horror movies because there's just
To ruin the film.
half the time they're misleading and the other time they ruin big scares. So it's like I'd rather just go in blind and hear like the sexually transmitted disease thing, and it's like, okay, I'm sold. Sounds great.
It's
I'm in.
STG, sexually transmitted ghost.
Oh yeah.
Get it
Don't you
right,
just
Scott.
hate it when that happens?
Isn't there like a new horror movie that's like really cheesy, something like internet and like social media or something?
Oh, I
God.
know what you're talking about. I can't
I
remember
do
what it's
as
called.
well.
Unfriended.
Yeah.
Unfriended.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it's
Unfriended,
called.
yeah.
Another one of
Going
those
through
things.
Skype or something.
I don't know, but I was laughing all the way through that trailer.
Yeah, apparently, I think it was the basis that some girl committed suicide, and because of all this stuff that was spread on social media, and then a
It's just-
ghost comes and haunts them. So yeah,
I get what they're trying to do. But it just comes off so hokey and
it does.
just kind of
Yeah.
laughable. Which is, it's not what they want, but you know what, I'll still go and see it just for shits and gigs.
Did you see the trailer for the remake of
Poltergeist.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was
Yeah.
just going to say. We're on the same wavelength on horror movies.
Yeah.
I'm not a massive fan of the original, like,
No,
it just
me
never
neither.
clicked with me. But this one looks great. I love Sam Rockwell, he's one of my favourite actors. Jesus Christ, I love that guy. I mean, The Way Back's brilliant. Have you seen The Way Back?
No, no.
It's a great movie. But I think it's The Way Back.
Is that the one where they're travelling across Russia or something like that?
It's the theme park one. Wait, actually, I don't know if I've got the name of that
There
right.
must be another one I'm thinking of.
Wait, I might have... No, it is The Way Back. Yeah, that is the name of the film, yeah. I just googled it. But no, that's
so
a
the
brilliant
way
movie.
back is the one I'm thinking of. So there's the way back and the way back. Okay.
The Way Back,
Yeah.
yeah. That's... No,
That's
it's
right.
really good. I love that movie. But yeah, I can't wait. It's just that doll thing, that clown doll thing. Just no, fuck that.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not a fan of clowns.
No.
Screw that.
No, I'm not.
Don't want nothing
Stop.
to do with it. It, like, screwed me up as a kid. I shouldn't have watched that film when I was about 6.
See, I never watched it until I was, 15, I think. So I was like, by that point, I was still terrified. But I was like, this is like, dated, but kind of great. So it's like, it wasn't as scary as I thought it'd be. But Child's Play I watched as a kid, and that just messed me up as a kid.
It's terrible.
And then you watch it,
You
and it's
rewatch
like...
it's the most cheesiest
Yeah.
film ever.
But that's what makes it brilliant.
Was it me,
When-
or are they going to remake The Blob? Did I
yeah,
see that?
I did hear that as well. I heard rumours of that.
Okay.
That would be fun. I don't know how you'd do that without making it cheesy.
Yeah,
but-
It'll just be a CGI blob, won't it? It's just-
Oh,
What did it do? Just swallow people?
yeah, it
Basically.
scared me so much when I was younger. I think it was like I think it was the 80s remake. Because I think there was one in the 50s and there was one in like the late 80s. Oh, the one in the late 80s scared me so much.
Was there a scene in that film where someone was drinking tequila and she dropped some sort of worm in a tequila bowl? Or am I thinking of a completely different film? I'm probably thinking of a completely different film. I think I'm thinking of Squirm. Did you ever see Squirm?
I've not seen
No.
Square.
No.
It's terrible. It's like these worms that just kill people. It's weird. Don't worry about it.
Well,
It's crazy. Don't ever watch it. I don't know why I watched it.
Kev, have you seen Grave Encounters?
yeah, I've seen Game Encounters.
I love that movie.
Oh yeah, it's really good. I like
It's
it too.
so cheesy, but it's brilliant.
Yeah, I mean the opening scenes. They're like, oh, have you seen the second one?
I've seen the second one, yeah. 'cause
Yeah,
the
it's
second
so
one parodies
crazy.
the first one. It's amazing.
Yeah, there's like, oh, we're gonna go back to another weird place because no reason to.
Yep.
It's just.
They're found footage as well, Kev, so they're up your alley.
What's it
Yeah,
called? I'm
yeah,
going to
when-
write that down.
Grave Encounters.
Yeah.
Like, they're not amazing in terms of like the Blair Witch, but they're so bad that it makes it fun to watch. And then the second one makes fun of the fact that the first one was so bad, but the second one's not great either.
Alright,
And like
okay.
the CG on the ghost is terrible, but there's some really good scares in the first one that I just was like, nope, okay, that
still,
got me.
Still scarier than like the new Paranormal Activity. So.
Yeah, because that's all just, oh, I made a loud bang. Oh, you're scared now. Oh god, I completely forgot that the second Woman in Black came out this year. It's probably a good job I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's going to be
It's
bad.
terrible. It's terrible.
Anyway, we're hitting an hour long, so do we want to wrap it up?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
wrap it up. We've talked about releases. We went on a rant about horror movies for some unknown reason. But yeah, I think that was
times.
pretty fun. Yeah.
So, does everybody want to give out any, like, promote anything?
Not really. Johan, you can go.
If you want to like follow Corey or what he's doing. Like,
Oh
he's
yeah,
starting
we
a
should
YouTube channel.
upload MC Fixer. Yeah.
Yeah. He's doing good stuff.
Yeah.
He's doing great stuff, and Greg Miller even. We did it. We got Greg Miller to notice
Yeah.
him. Senpai has noticed him, which I think that did a lot of good for him. Actually, it was really over the moon at that.
But I've got a little something to promote. 2 things. Just want to promote my Twitter at Don't Shoot Tani, and
Great.
also I've started my own YouTube channel. It's a bit of a work in progress at the minute. It's called Stick History. It's animation. I'm just like delving into animation at the minute, and it's like history facts with animation.
That's cool.
It's
I
like
like that.
I'm just like starting out now, and I'm just learning animation. It's just something really simple at the moment, but I'm hoping to build it into like turn it into something really good.
I'm pretty sure we can get that promoted to shit. We'll just tweet it and retweet all your stuff. Lucy, you got anything to plug?
I started a website just over a month ago now. Like, seen some good traffic. I think I've got like 2,000 views so far. It's called indiemarathon.com. Just about indie games for anyone who actually likes the smaller kind of games. But
Or
yeah,
just writing about them, reviews. and
yeah,
stuff.
writing about them, giving like previews, any news that's coming out on them, speaking with developers and stuff like that. So
Oh,
it's been
that's
good
cool.
so far. Still in the early stages. Still got to.
Yeah.
I'm doing it with WordPress, but still have to optimize it for mobile and do a bit of more CSS and everything like that. But it's getting along good. Enjoying
So
it.
what's the website again?
It's indiemarathon.com.
Right, indiemarathon.com.
Okay.
I'll have to visit it. Have a look.
And
Greg?
well, follow me on Twitter at ScottSedman94. I think I'm pretty sure that's what it is. You can go to my YouTube, but there's nothing on it at the moment. Well, there is. There's like some old stuff that I've done, but like I said, I'm currently working on my Slender Man, or is it Slender Man movie.
Which
that's
I
coming
cannot
out.
wait to see.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't put me on a pedestal, just.
I am too late. You've already done
Oh,
it.
great. Well, to be fair, my Patriots trailer was pretty good. I'm still proud of that because I had a jet crash into someone. That was great. But no, I've just finished my kids' TV show, which may or may not get posted on my YouTube channel, depending if I can be bothered to upload it. But yeah, Scott Sedman 94 or Scott Sedman, you'll find it. You'll find it on the YouTubes. But yeah, that's all I've got to plug. And well, obviously this podcast, but if you're listening this far in,
They've
really
stayed till here, so yeah.
Yeah, I think that sums up the Quackening.
Yeah, that's the opening episode. Quackening. So until next time, guys, I guess bye from all of us. Bye.
Yeah,
Yep, see it.
Duck hunt.
Don't forget to subscribe. Shit.